So for this episode, we're gonna have to yell at each other because the audio is kind of.
Yell.
Well, I mean, just speak up louder. Hey, what is up? We're back with another episode of my shitty podcast. It's called Comic Relief. I'm your host, Kyle. Tyler's not here today, so I brought Munir on, and Max. He's in the background. You guys want to say anything?
I'm here. Here I am.
Okay,
Hell
great.
of a 5 people who will listen to this, maybe.
All right, great. I said to Munir that we'd be talking about Guardians of the Galaxy in preparation for the film next week. But I feel like we're definitely gonna deviate from that because you guys just want to chew closer to the mics thing. Actually, yeah, thanks for that.
So what are we gonna deviate to?
I don't know. Maybe I'll. You guys like Kingsman? This is really bad etiquette because I'm eating right next to the mic.
No, it's ASMR podcast.
Well, it's not our ASMR podcast. But I guess we usually start with news. There wasn't really much in the comic book, movie, nerd being just a real loser stuff. Not even anything happened in anime today. Max, your favorite thing is anime, so Munir, you seen 2014's Kingsman: The Secret Service, right?
Yes, I have. I have indeed seen that movie.
Great. Talk like we're and did you see a new trailer for the second one? It's coming out this year. It's the second. Well,
you told me about that earlier.
I did, and I feel like we should have watched it before then. But you know what? Good podcasts do. They just watch a trailer like right while they're on it. So
let's watch a trailer now.
Let's watch the trailer right now. Pull it up on your phone.
Pull it up
you
on the computer.
All right. Max, why were you watching whatever this is? Dungeon Need. I don't know what this is. It's looking.
I wanted to pick up a dungeon side story.
Oh, great! I love anime. Come on.
Only if you're playing Skyrim, Max.
My greatest fear here is the audio. It just stops recording. What's up, Max?
Where did the aux cord go?
I don't know.
I just brought it in.
That's unfortunate.
Found it.
Hold on.
The dog just moved. Like, he was terrified.
You did have a hard time getting into your chair because the dog was there. So
there's 2 dogs in this.
All right, I guess we're doing a reaction video, except you're kind of at a bad angle, Munir. So let's just. Is that audio gonna work, Max?
It's the only audio we have.
Okay, great.
It's on one.
All right, cool.
Flashing red.
Do you remember? Actually, this episode's predominantly to see if you remember anything about films because a couple days ago you didn't know Guardians of the Galaxy came out actually 3 years ago and was also a Marvel film.
I was sure that was at least 2015.
It was 2014.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Now you know, and you also got a Marvel film. This is already going off to a terrible start, but you know what? Talking more than Tyler already, I think.
Yeah.
If you listen to the podcast from here,
I didn't listen to the podcast.
45 minutes of me talking.
No, dog.
Right now, the dog is sitting on Munir's jacket. We're recording at a different place right now, and this place is covered in dog hair.
I'm gonna put this up here.
Yep, you do that.
Munir
is putting a jacket.
Graphics card is fine.
Alright, cool. So we're gonna watch the trailer. I don't know if the audio is gonna work. I'm gonna turn it down just in case it's gonna blow out the microphone. Alright, Munir, you ready for a reaction video? Because this is what it is.
It won't make noise. It needs to be full.
Alright, Munir, we're gonna you've seen reaction videos. Do that.
Let's be real quiet.
Let's do.
I can't hear shit.
Probably because it's at one flashing red thing.
It doesn't mean shit. It just means it says to die.
Oh fuck! I just dropped a chip. Oh, it's just like James Bond.
Sorry.
It's just like James Bond. Munir, you gotta react. Oh!
Oh!
That's
Look at that.
Oh my god!
That's unfortunate.
In the ground, though.
We peek for Mike.
No, don't peek the. Oh, no, please don't peek the mic.
Why are there carrot sticks back here?
Yeah, this room's pretty uncleanly. If you just ate carrot sticks for dinner.
No.
I thought you were just eating a loaf of bread for a minute there. Oh, that's a pretty neat shot. The
He ghost read that whip.
Yeah? Oh, dude. So, Munir, in the sequel, you see how the house exploded?
Yeah.
So they have to go to America, the United States, and hang out with the United States version of the Kingsmen. And I guess they all dress up like cowboys.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum's in it. Channing Tatum's in it.
Channing Tatum is it? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Channing Tatum's in it. The guy who got shot in the head in the last one survived somehow. Also, apparently, you know how the code names in Kingsman are like Knights of the Round Table? Apparently,
I did not know. Pay
well-
attention to that.
Well, apparently the code names of the American versions are all like whiskey. So I don't.
Figures.
There's. They're all about alcohol in America.
We're not the Kingsmen, we're the Cowboys.
They are. Well, they're called
Boss
statesmen.
baby in Minecraft.
We're not watching. Why do you have? You like ruin your like YouTube suggestions because you watch that kind of shit, don't you? Anyway,
How you don't know if I watch it? Or
so Munir, what did you think of that trailer?
Channel.
Let's
That was a pretty cool trailer.
not speculate about it because that's what everyone
That's
does.
what nerds are for.
Yeah. Oh, fucking choking on this chip. And that's about everything that happened
I'm
this
gonna
week.
speculate that it was a pretty okay looking movie, and I'm gonna go see it once it comes out.
Great. Hopefully they have something that tops that church bit. You know where he murders everyone inside of a church.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough to top.
Yeah. Let's just have an awkward silence for a bit.
Sorry.
Yeah. Now, Munir, like Tyler, you have a similarity to Tyler where you don't give a fuck about comic book stuff as much as I do.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, some might say you know even less about it.
Sure.
You probably know less because you almost didn't recognize Captain America, almost.
Captain
That's not true. I knew who he was.
All right,
I took a good guess.
you did take a good
Captain
guess.
Who?
You also figured out
Captain Puerto Rico, as I like to call him, because of his outfit.
his outfit was a little bit reminiscent of the Puerto Rican flag, but today we're gonna talk about the comic book bit of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Which I know even less about.
You do know less about.
the
Like
actual movie.
so we're gonna have play a couple games, and by a couple, they're not really games. I'm just gonna ask you a series of questions and see if you can get them right. Can you
Sounds
name
fun.
the 5 main characters of the film? I guess this isn't comic book.
Okay,
The
go.
5.
I can't even name one of them.
You
Star
couldn't.
Lord.
Okay.
One of
the
them's named
raccoon.
Jack, right?
None of them are named Jack.
Fuck.
Okay, let's start with. Can you name the actor of one of the actors' names?
Star
I don't know any of the actors.
You
Okay,
can't
got
name
this,
5.
got
All right,
this.
hold on. I'm gonna pull up a
The
picture.
raccoon.
The raccoon was a good
Tree.
character. Tree Man. I know his name was Groot.
I'm
That's
gonna-
pretty cool.
I'm gonna pull out.
Chris.
I'm gonna pull up a picture of the 5 main characters in the film. I'm gonna see if you can name them. Like, do
Alright,
your best
dope.
guess. So we got. Let's start from left to right. Who's this one?
Girl.
I have no idea who that is.
She sounds like a monster. Like a monster name, like a Godzilla or a Mothra. It's the big turtle one. It sounds like the big turtle flying.
Mothra.
Gamora. It's Gamora. That's Gamora.
Okay.
And you know nothing about her.
You could have just said like
Nothing. Wait,
Yeah?
wait.
Gamora.
Didn't she
Is
fall in
that
love
Rue?
with him?
No.
Okay, I'm thinking of something else.
You're definitely thinking of something else. Now who's this to the
That's the guy I
left?
thought that was named Jack, but is not named Jack.
That's Star-Lord.
Yeah, but what's his actual name though?
Like Chris Pratt or his actual name?
I meant like his name.
Peter.
Peter.
Yeah, Peter.
Peter. All right.
Now who's this one? This is the raccoon one. Now
Is the I know. I watched.
it's his
the
name's
movie, but-
alliterative.
He's Rocket power.
All right, great, good job, Max. You just gave it away.
What's his name?
Rocket. They call him Rocket.
Oh, cool.
Like
It's Gamache.
Right, I remember.
All right, which one's this one? This one's the Batista one.
I don't know.
Ballistica.
Drax.
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 Okay.
I would say a drug, but I'm pretty sure no drug sounds like Drax. And you already know this one.
Sounds like
The big
that's Groot.
Good
That's
job.
the one I know.
I'm surprised out of all the ones you remembered, it would be Groot.
Why?
Because I feel like you'd remember
Yes,
Chris
he-
Pratt.
He announces
What's
his
his
name.
name?
Yeah, I guess he does say his name. He is Groot. That's his
How
only
are
lines
you
of dialogue.
autistic?
You're not allowed to say that on the show, Max. Gonna have to. Max.
Don't take his lunch money.
Max. Max.
Don't break his
Oh
arm.
my God.
You didn't hear fucking nothing.
Oh, Jackson's playing Payday 2. Anyway,
Wow,
So-
his name dropped?
you failed. Yeah, we name dropped both of you guys. I introduced like 2 new characters to this podcast. You're only
Characters.
This is the only time you're ever gonna show up ever, Max.
Is
Anyway,
that so
yeah, I'm gonna assume Munir will come back for other ones.
Not your viewers.
maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
he got you good.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, next thing next point.
Next point. Well, I guess we'll go into the backstory, but that sounds long and tedious, like all the other episodes I've done. So I'm just gonna go through basically the next one. Yeah, they added new characters, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
They added new
God.
characters for the second one.
I mean, I can't handle these 5 characters.
Yeah, how are you gonna handle 7 of them? Anyway,
Good
I only
question.
knows 3 of the characters.
alright, which one is...
Holy fucking shit.
What?
What?
That's a lot of characters.
Yeah, it's a lot of characters.
That's too
Imagine
many
when
characters.
Infinity War comes out. It's gonna be the Avengers plus these guys. Can you even name, like, most of the... Can you name any of the Avengers?
Give me
A
an
picture.
image
Alright,
with pictures of them.
I will pull up an image of the Avengers. At least the Marvel Cinematic Universe ones. Avengers.
Should you not show Avengers because it appropriates my culture?
You know what, Max?
What the fuck are
You're...
you talking about?
Oh,
Max?
because he's talking about Thor, and he's...
Hulk, Iron Man,
Yes.
Thor,
Yes.
Captain America.
Yes.
The gay guy with the crossbow.
That's a regular
bow.
bow.
Arrow.
That's
Bow and arrow. Right?
this one. It's the spider.
Bracelet woman. She has a bracelet.
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
All right.
Widowmaker.
Yeah, Widowmaker, also known as this one.
Slav.
Fast. He's fast. The Flash.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's the Flash.
Quicksilver.
This one.
She has mind powers.
Yes, you saw her at my house today. It was the one that you did not know.
Cool.
Can you remember her name?
No.
Starts with an S. Ends with a 2 words. 2 words. You're looking for 2 words, Munir.
I'm not looking for two
Scarlet.
words.
Yeah, there's one.
Scarlet. Yeah.
No, what's the other one?
Johansson.
No, that's Black Widow.
Mind.
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Mind.
Good job.
Scarlet Witch.
Now let
okay.
me.
Dope. That's pretty neat.
Anyway, so you could name like all the Avengers. Actually, you didn't even figure out the guy with the bow yet. What's the guy with the bow's name?
I don't know.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
That's
He's a
like
character
that's
who's
like
not
the
needed.
lamest
What's a dog?
What?
like super ability or whatever.
He doesn't have. He's just really good at shooting arrows. That's basically.
Is he? Because I
he's-
mean, I saw
You
like
can't shoot a gun.
I saw a fight scene thing where he was shooting stuff with arrows. Not only did he run out of arrows or some shit, but like he missed like 3 out of the 5 shots that he took. He just seems like not a good.
Well, you know
actor.
you could probably beat Deadshot from Suicide Squad.
I
Can
disagree.
you remember? I feel like
He was good at shooting.
I feel like
things.
that name went over your head because you didn't even see most of that film in here.
Yeah, we did. We watched it together.
We watched it.
You finished Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I mean, I stopped at like 3/4 of the way because you left.
Well, we didn't even get 3/4 in when I left.
We didn't.
We didn't. We got like a
Well,
quarter in.
No.
We didn't get that
I
far
would
in.
say we got at least halfway in before I stopped watching it. I remember Deadshot.
He was Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we.
I mean,
didn't-
how, Kyle? Literally, how could somebody with a bow and arrow kill somebody that's equally or better skilled, but
with a
uses
gun.
a gun?
I guess you got me there. I lied about going to backstory, but I'm just gonna say a bunch of words that will go over your head.
Sounds good.
All right. So the green one, Gamora.
Mm-hmm.
Here, she's also this blue one as well. They were adopted by a big purple space god called Thanos.
Nice.
Okay, and then Thanos trained them to be like super killer people. Like they
Okay.
and that's basically all of their backstory. They kill people until the green one stopped killing people and started hanging out with Chris Pratt
Nice.
and
okay.
Batista. Batista's
Sounds
backstory is not like the wrestler Batista, but Drax, the character. Also, Thanos killed him and his daughter
Thanos?
and his wife. Thanos is the big purple space
Oh,
god.
right.
Max is already dying. And then he got resurrected and he has a new body and he was like, I'm gonna kill Thanos. Hasn't done that yet
Okay.
because Thanos is still alive. As far as I know.
So basically, Thanos bad.
Yes.
Okay,
Also-
guys, you ready for my review of Angry Video Game
What?
Nerd Movie?
We're not watching. That movie came out like 5 years ago.
You can
Let's
watch
watch
it
it.
right now.
Anyway, in the
I
back-
own it on Steam.
All right, Groot.
Steam.
Groot, I don't know. Groot doesn't really have a backstory. I think he's the last of his species or something. Except,
He's epic.
he's that's pretty much it. And Rocket is an illegal genetic experiment. I guess they wanted to make like less.
As in he's like Mexican, or as in like they weren't supposed to do it?
What do you mean he's like Mexican? What does that mean?
Like illegal.
Like he crossed the border? What are you talking about?
I said he's illegal.
He like the experiment was illegal.
Okay, well you should have clarified.
What? I feel like
Kyle,
how
it's
did
a
you
really
even
tricky
get?
time
How
right
did
now.
you even get?
Kyle, it's a very
like,
dark times right now.
How did you even get illegally crossing the border from illegal genetic experiment?
No.
What do you mean?
He's illegal.
Yeah,
That's what I got.
he's not allowed in the universe. Fuck you. He doesn't have a passport. He's living in this universe for.
Go back to your own.
He's been in this galaxy
verse.
for all time. Now he's a guardian. Wasn't
Yeah.
even born in this galaxy.
Anyway, then Chris Pratt's backstory is
New requirement for Guardians: you have to have been born in the galaxy.
Chris Pratt's backstory is that his mom is dead, and his dad's an alien, and then he goes into space, and he
Yeah, I remember.
Does that.
I remember his mom being dead and him listening to cassette tapes.
yeah, he sure does. He loves those
Fucking
cassette
nerd.
tapes. I don't know how that could.
Nerds have dead moms.
I don't. I don't know how a Walkman or a cassette tape lasts that long in space and aliens. I don't know.
Shut up.
What does space and aliens have to do with it?
Well, cassette tapes barely survive on Earth for like 5 years. So
yeah, but like
Writing
in
for
space,
terror.
wouldn't it be more of an isolated environment?
I don't know. He hangs out with a bunch of aliens all the time. That actually leads into our next
What, so
subject.
they crush it or something? What the fuck?
I don't know.
is
Maybe
that?
aliens don't know what cassette tapes are. They probably have better technology. They have
Good
spaceships.
for them.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with it still being like working?
Well, anyway, all right. Well, let's just get into our next topic,
Okay.
which is
all right.
the same topic, I guess. But there were actually 2 Guardians teams. This is technically the second one, but in the terms of the Marvel Universe, like the comic one, it's the first one because in the year 3000, there's a whole lot of them. There's a different team that's also called the Guardians of the Galaxy. Comics are really convoluted and don't make any sense. All right. So basically,
In the year 2000 XX.
yes, in the year 2000 XX, basically in the
This
year
episode has
3000.
been sponsored by
Actually,
Audible.
some of these guys show up in the film. Do you remember this one? There's a blue one
Let's
with
see.
this one right here.
No,
You
I
don't.
don't even remember.
To be
seeing
fair,
him.
to be honest, I actually probably can't name most of these guys from the
What the hell, Kyle? Why can't you?
because I don't
I thought you were a true fan.
I didn't read Guardians 3000 or the original Guardians series that came out in the 70s
Dude, the 70s were
Except-
a hellhole.
because I wasn't alive in the 70s. Well, this guy, you also won't like him because he uses a bow and arrow. But do you remember him in the movie?
No.
He's the
Yeah.
guy who had the arrow and he could whistle and it would kill like 15 people.
I don't
You
remember.
you
that.
don't remember that?
I do.
No.
Well, he's called Yondu.
Yondu? What
Yondu.
the hell's a Yondu?
He
a bad
is.
name.
He's
I
a
want out
Yondu.
of my country.
Basically, he comes from an alien alien race where they can control arrows by whistling.
That's our only power. They can't.
That's pretty good.
We're just humans, but blue.
Also,
I'm gonna be honest. That's a pretty good power.
is it controlling arrows that you whistle? Also, okay, moving on to the next one, the only one that I remember. This guy, you may notice he has Captain America's shield, but he's not Captain America
Yep.
because he's Vance Astro. That's his name.
Okay. Why does he
Basically,
have this shield?
I don't know. He just came across it in the future, I guess. I didn't read the comic. Well, anyway, he's a mutant. You know, like the X-Men. You know how the X-Men also, holy shit, exist in this universe.
No, I did
Well,
not know that.
you-
I wasn't paying attention when that. Was...
They, you know, Marvel comics. Anyway, well, basically, he's a mutant. And he has telekinesis, I think.
You think?
Yeah, that's more or less his character.
All right.
And he also has Captain America's shield. So,
Kill Captain America?
what?
Thinking?
Actually, Captain America's a Nazi in the comics right now. If I'm being,
yeah,
hell
we
yeah.
don't know that.
Huh?
There's already a Nazi to begin with, Kyle.
yeah, they retconned it to make him always a Nazi.
Does someone epic punch him?
Actually, yes. Actually, there's a comic where this LGBT Hispanic teenager goes back in time and then punches Hitler.
Sounds
I-
shitty.
It wasn't a great first issue. Anyway,
First issue.
yeah, it came out this year. Actually, the current in the Marvel universe, technically the Nazis won World War II, but then the Allies got a hold of this device that would rewrite reality, so the Allies won World War II. So basically,
That's pretty weak.
yeah,
Yeah.
for the Allies or for the Nazis?
To the Allies.
Yeah.
Right,
We all know the Allies could have easily won. Just, Mayor.
At least that's the current story. They'll probably like retcon that again.
Okay.
What the hell does that word mean?
Pro tip: retcon is not a good writing thing. It means basically means that they something they write now changes something that was already previously established, so it just isn't part of that reality anymore.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, they do that quite a bit. You should see how many times DC does it.
I don't read comics.
Yeah, I know you don't read comics. You watch anime, you weeb.
Hell yeah.
We should do that with the Holocaust.
What?
What's retcon the Holocaust?
Because they technically retcon the Wait, they. I think they
Next
retcon.
Next.
I'm gonna probably cut that out. Maybe
You
I won't
should.
cut that out.
Don't come.
I mean, nobody's gonna listen to this podcast.
Probably. I mean, you're already doing better, I suppose. Is this audio still going? Oh, good. Holy shit, we've only been going for 21 minutes.
Kyle, I
We're
need
never
to
gonna
off
finish
my
this pod-
computer really quickly because I want to have the hard drive space.
Or you can delete this after you like email it to me.
Because I want to have all the Toho games on my computer.
Also, the audio like will not take a gigabyte of space,
How?
especially since you don't have lame, which means I can't convert it to MP3. But that's okay. I don't know.
That WAV's fine.
And basically that's all the Guardians lore.
Great.
It's kind of boring. Now that I think about, now that I put it into perspective, or at least it's boring because I explained it to you instead of you like
It sounded
looking at the
interesting,
material.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds better than fucking all the other boring ones.
Like what? What's a boring one? What's a boring Marvel?
Most.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Almost as boring as Superman. Superman's so fucking
Hey, how
boring.
fucking dare you?
Superman's
Anyway.
Oh
pretty
my
boring.
god.
Now,
He can just do anything.
Like, I don't care. I want
now, Munir, a game I was
He
gonna
doesn't have
play.
any challenges.
Kryptonite. All right. Anyway, a game I was gonna play
Right.
was I was gonna basically say these aren't the only Guardians, Munir.
Right, you said there's
There are so many of them. Too
Why?
many of them. Well, because
I mean, I guess it's
You gotta
for
keep-
the whole
you gotta
like,
keep
galaxy.
things. You gotta keep. Yeah, galaxies are pretty big. Now, I was gonna name a few, and basically, I was gonna see. Make up some of them and see if we can like determine which ones are fake and which ones are not.
Alright.
So, we're gonna not do this run. Actually, I guess we'll throw them all together, including the 3000 version of Guardians and the current run of Guardians.
Okay.
So, in the Guardians, they have a base called Nowhere, which is this big floating skull of a godlike being called Celestials.
Mhm.
In the Marvel Universe, basically, they have big space gods. They have a lot of those, I guess.
Okay.
And then basically that's where they all hang out. And one of the members they have is Cosmo, which is this Russian dog, this Russian space dog. You know how they sent dogs into space back in the day?
Yeah.
Well, this one survived and got like telepathy and telekinesis, I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
But it's a dog though.
it is a dog.
Can it speak human?
What? Yeah, sure can.
Are you like testing me to see if I think this is real or fake?
Yes,
I think it's fake.
you are incorrect. That is a real
Oh my
character
fucking
in the
God.
Marvel Universe.
Knew it.
A dog. What does the dog even? What bring like the bone closer to him?
What do you mean?
Like
It's a
what
good-
does he need
It's a
telekinesis
it's
for?
a really
It's a dog.
it's a really smart dog.
Can
a
he
smart-
talk?
Yeah.
Telepathically.
What the fuck does that mean?
He
He uses
didn't-
vocal cords to talk, Kyle.
No, well, he can like talk to you
Are
in your
saying
mind.
want a conversation
okay.
with a space
That's what
dog?
telepathy means.
I mean, I'm not familiar with being talked to.
Well, I don't think anyone is. Now here's another one. Do you know of the Vision? Munir, do you know what the
No.
Vision is? Did you
I
see
don't.
the last Avengers film? The one
No.
where they fight a bunch of robots?
Oh yeah, I
There's
did.
like
I
a
did.
crystal dude who just
Yeah,
flies
the
back
Crystal
to
Dude.
Vision.
That's the Vision. Well, in Guardians 3000, they have a future version of Vision called Mainframe, and I guess it's kind of a spoiler.
Does
Let's
he get
not-
hacked into?
No, he's voiced by Miley Cyrus in the new one.
Oh.
Or I guess it's she. I guess it's she. Yeah, basically it's
I mean,
called
barely.
Mainframe. And it's called she's called Mainframe, but she's basically a female version of Vision as far as I know in the future. A future version of
In the future, everyone's female.
not Advanced Astro. or Yondu apparently. I think there are a lot of those.
Yeah.
Now another member that joins them is Iron Man. Now I know for a fact that Iron Man is a real character.
No, it's not.
And I'm not making that up.
I'm calling your bluff right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well you got me. Iron Man is not a real character. Made him up on
Yes!
on the top of my head. Very fake. The fakest. Now, another Guardian is Venom. Venom joins the Guardian.
He's a Guardian. The Spider-Man one?
Yes. So, the Venom... Okay, I guess we're going into Spider-Man history. I want to see...
No, I don't want...
I don't want to know Spider-Man fucking lore.
Okay, so
I
want to see how ridiculous we can get, and if you call me out on my bullshit on any of the fake stuff I make up, if I make up any fake stuff, because comic book history gets really ridiculous. So, I guess we're gonna get into this, and I just want you to react how ridiculous, how ludicrous this concept is. So in 1980s, Munir, Mattel. You know what Mattel is?
Toy company.
It is a toy company. They went to Marvel and they're like, hey, we want to sell a line of toys, but we want you to make a comic book line surrounding this, so we have a reason to make toys, I guess?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So they made a thing called Marvel Superhero Secret Wars. And basically, it's called Secret Wars was because the word secret and wars really resonated with young boys for some reason. So they just called it...
Really? That's why?
Yeah, that's pretty much the reason why it's called
Wars?
Secret Wars. Yeah, and they used that name like 50 more times in the course of Marvel history.
That's pretty fun.
So they wrote this storyline called Secret Wars, right? Where basically they send a bunch of superheroes and villains onto a world called Battle World. And they have to duke it out
Clever
because
world
it's called Battle World.
Battle World.
It's called Battle World.
And
on Battle World, Spider-Man gets his suit torn up, and he's like, hey, and he talks to the other superheroes and like, there's this machine that makes new clothes for you.
Oh
well,
shit.
he goes to a machine.
I think it's called a sewing machine.
No, it just like pops out of nowhere, like it reads your mind or something.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyway, so he goes up to a machine and out pops up this black goo, and the black goo envelops his body, and he picks the wrong machine, and this black goo is called a symbiote. A symbiote. Anyway, so he goes to, it's his black suit. So fast forward, he goes back to Earth, and he realizes that, how did this go from a Guardians episode to a Spider-Man episode? Anyway, he realizes the alien symbiote basically like sucks his adrenaline out and like makes him sleepwalk while he's sleeping.
You mean walk while he's sleeping?
Well, he's sleepwalking in the term that the symbiote makes his body go out and beat the shit out of villains while he's unconscious.
That's like better than having to do stuff.
What do you mean?
Like you could just take a nap and all those hard parts like taken care of for you.
Yeah, I guess, but he wakes up really tired in the morning, so it kind of cancels each other out.
Well, I mean, you'd normally be tired if you went and like beat up villains.
Yeah, I guess. I guess he's well rested, or not really, because the symbiote, it feeds off adrenaline and brain matter and chocolate.
Comics?
Yeah, we have been reading Toy Story comics, Max.
Brain matter's a tough one.
Yeah, brain matter.
Apparently,
there's a chemical in brain matter that's also found in chocolate. I don't know if that's true or not, but the symbiote needs this certain chemical in order to survive that can only be found in brains and chocolate.
Dope.
It's a weird connection. Well, anyway.
What were you saying?
Have you guys seen the Toy Story thing? In the Toy Story episode of the new show, you know what they had?
Wow, it's just blank in the background.
Made by a Trigger.
Are you serious? Trigger made a Toy Story short?
Toy Story, short, yeah.
Oh, neato.
It was pretty good.
Check that. I'll peep that out.
So, he figures out that the symbiote has two weaknesses: fire and sound. So he gets it off. He takes it right off. And the symbiote finds a new guy called Eddie Brock, and basically becomes Venom. And he hates Spider-Man, so now he has a way to kill Spider-Man because he's the Venom symbiote.
Right.
And the symbiote also hates Spider-Man because.
I mean, I would.
Why? Because if
I was the symbiote, I don't want to be burned and loud sound.
Well, he
at me.
Well, he didn't get burned. It was only loud sounded at.
Oh.
So I guess that's still pretty bad if your weakness is loud sounds.
That's like if I was Superman, I'd be pissed at you if you threw kryptonite at me.
Yes. Well, actually, Superman does have a weakness to loud noises.
Really?
Well, you know how he can hear real good? Like he's
No.
super sensitive to hear. He has super sensitive, like
Daredevil.
Anyway, so basically, like the Venom symbiote goes through like a series of different hosts, which somehow all of them hate Spider-Man except for one of them, and we'll get to that. So it goes to Eddie Brock, who was the first Venom, as far as I know.
Okay.
Then it goes to his ex-wife, and that becomes She-Venom.
That's ridiculous.
And are you gonna call me out on that one?
Yeah.
That is a real one. That is another real thing that has happened in comics.
Wow.
And then it goes to the villain Scorpion, who also hates Spider-Man because the Scorpion was hired by J. Jonah Jameson to kill Spider-Man, but he can't take this, and he was driven insane basically. Then he had the symbiote for a while.
I saw a video of like a spider fighting with a scorpion.
Yeah, who won?
I forget. I think the spider won.
Okay, because usually I think Scorpions would have won. But anyway, it goes from then the symbiote leaves the Scorpion, and somehow the United States government captures it. And the United States government puts it on Flash Thompson, who's this cripple, and he's one of Spider-Man's friends. And basically, they put the Venom symbiote on him so he can be a Special Forces soldier, but with the Venom symbiote.
I see.
Yeah, how did that turn out?
Well, badly, because somehow he loses the symbiote. He goes back to Eddie Brock somehow. But Eddie Brock, he also has cancer, turns out.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, and he had to get this other symbiote called the anti-venom symbiote, and basically that symbiote is a cancer of itself to other symbiotes.
Really
'Cause
creative
there are more-
name, anti-venom symbiote.
Yeah, so he's called anti-venom, and eventually he loses that because there was a plot line called Spider Island. I'm gonna stop right there before I'm gonna stop. So anyway, Flash Thompson, he gets the Venom symbiote, and then he joins the Guardians of the Galaxy for some reason. I really hope the mic picked that up. And then they go into space, and it turns out there's backstory. It's not picking it up. I was really hoping that the mic would pick that up. Max's dad is shouting in the background. Now, Munir, given that long and convoluted backstory, do you think I made all that shit up?
No.
Yeah, you'd be correct. What's another Guardians?
I don't think you have like the capacity to make up that much shit and like go into detail about it.
Yeah, I could have went into more detail about it if I'm being honest with you. What's another character that joined the Guardians of the Galaxy in 2008? Oh, okay, here's a good one. I noticed was one of them.
Are you wearing Tommy Hilfiger underwear?
I am.
Don't.
I didn't know I had that on. I mean, I don't really pay attention. Anyway, so here's another character. He's called Adam Warlock. Now, Adam Warlock is kind of another space god, and he was born of a cocoon. And there was a bit where in the Marvel universe, everything's convoluted and nothing makes sense, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, there are 6 like relic type thingies. Well, 7 if you count but anyways, these are 6 gems, and they basically, if you have all of them at once, you're like the most powerful being in the universe.
Wait.
Yeah. There's 6 gems. Yes.
Chaos Emeralds.
Aren't there are eight
There
are 8 Chaos Emeralds. Anyway, there are 6.
There are 6.
They're called.
crystal gems
They're called.
in the Sonic Rush series.
There's 6 of these, and basically,
yeah, but that's different.
let's see if I can like name them off the top of my head. Each of these gems control a different aspect of life. Not life. I don't know. So one of them is space. Basically,
Power Rangers.
yes, Power Rangers in space. One of them is space, and that one basically makes you omnipresent, like
Right.
or gives you the ability. One's reality, which gives you the power to manipulate reality.
Meaning?
You just you know how I said you could retcon things? Basically, that's the retcon device.
So like now everybody knows the truth about the Holocaust. I could just do that.
What are you talking? You can't say that.
6 million people
You
did
can't-
not die in flat
Max, you
Earth.
can't say that. Oh man, I really hope the audience like understands irony.
The 2 people who are
The
Yeah, the
audience
2
doesn't exist.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I hope the audience doesn't come back and ever listen to this episode then.
You'll be fine.
Reality, which there's the soul gem, which manipulates the soul of a person or like a lot of
That's lame.
people.
You can make really good fried chicken.
And cornbread.
I have to cut all this out. You guys.
That was a good
Which
one.
That's soul food. You get
Yeah,
it?
it's soul food.
It's not racist, Kyle. It's actually soul food. And soul food's
Okay.
delicious.
Okay.
Imagine if a ribs
Then
was
you have
made
the
with
mind.
soul gem.
The mind. you have the mind gem, which can control the minds of people. You have the.
Oh, that's the one I would want, not the reality one.
You wouldn't want reality. Why? Why would you want the mind one?
Holocaust thing.
Okay, can we stop?
Next
Getting up the
next gem.
The power gem, which gives you all the power.
Meaning?
You can power your
Well, it-
car and charge your phone.
Yes, you can charge your phone. Oh wait, how many am I on?
It just like you can trade it in for.
Holy shit, it's getting really hot in here. Can you crack the window?
It's not, okay.
Is it not getting a little warm in here for you?
I don't think so. The power
You
gem.
just locked it. You just locked
Whoops.
it in
The power gem just makes it like you can
there. Kyle,
trade
you're
it
just
in.
flustered.
You
Maybe.
can trade it in for one of those battery packs that like
You
can charge your phone with.
definitely wouldn't want to trade in the power gem for a battery pack because,
Are you sure?
well, the power gem can destroy planets.
Oh,
Is
Yeah.
that all?
I don't even know if you can hear it. You destroy a lot of planets. What, was that 5 or 6? I don't remember how many I'm on. I mean, mind, power, reality, soul, power. Wait, no, I said power. I said power.
Okay, next.
Mind, power, reality. Fuck.
Soul.
Space. Space was one of them.
Space was one of them.
Time, which
Didn't say that one.
I didn't say that one. Time is another one. Basically, you could make things die real quick, like speed up their age or unage them, and you can go forward and backward. Stop!
The mic
Stop.
didn't pick
I
that
hope.
up.
I hope not.
I hope it did.
I hope it doesn't.
I think we can boost the volume afterwards, right?
Yeah, we can. So
Well, we should do that then.
I'm gonna email myself the audio and just. I might actually have to cut stuff out in this episode.
Won't you
I've
have
never
to
had.
use Audacity?
Yeah, I have Audacity on my desktop.
right.
Yeah. Hold on, let me. I guess I'm gonna look up the last Infinity Gem that I missed. So the time we're almost done, Max.
I had fun.
You guys, yeah? Did you? Well, maybe we'll have another episode where we just don't have a topic and we just talk about
And
stupid
just
shit that we've done.
goes 24/7.
We have to have sort of a
There's
topic to
structure.
like start somewhere.
I guess we could, but here's the thing: Max hasn't really like. I don't think the mic has really picked up Max's audio. And anyway,
Don't worry, I'll just speak through my phone and increase the volume.
each gem is small. Well, how many do we got? Soul, time, space. What did I miss? Mind, reality,
Mind.
power.
We didn't-
Oh, I got all of them. I guess there are only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I got all of them. Okay. Well, anyway, usually if a regular person like you or me had one of the gems,
They'd explode.
you die. Yeah,
I
correct.
knew it.
But so what they have is this gauntlet called the Infinity Gauntlet, and basically you can hold all 6 gems, and you'd be the most powerful being in the universe. And there was a storyline where Thanos gets that, and Adam Warlock has to beat him up for it.
Warlock.
Adam Warlock has to beat him up for it.
How can he
And
beat
then-
him up if he has the power glove?
What?
Now
The
you're playing power.
The Nintendo Power? I think all the superheroes like trick him into losing it or something. I don't know. I don't remember the exact storyline because I
Okay.
wasn't alive during the Infinity Gauntlet storyline.
Okay.
But then he joins the Guardians of the Galaxy after being a cocoon man.
A cocoon man?
He came out of a cocoon. He was
You didn't
grown.
say that.
I said that in the beginning. He came out of he was born from a cocoon or something. You know, like a moth.
Was his dad a moth?
I don't think so. I think he was just
his
a.
mom a moth?
I also don't think so.
Oh yeah, he was an illegal science experiment.
He's. Oh wait, he is an illegal science experiment.
I knew it.
Oh wait, people on Earth created him. Anyway, point is, so is that real or fake? I guess it's not fake because I just gave him a really elaborate backstory.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to really figure these out.
How about make a fake one that sounds really real?
I should do that. I should have planned this out more. Anyway,
you
I'm just gonna
you
do
were
it.
just gonna come up with one out of the top, off the top of your head, and like
Maybe I was
also a backstory.
maybe, but no. Here's another one. Okay. Well, this wasn't a Guardian, but I want to see if you can. I want to see if you can. I want to see if you can figure it out if it's fake or not.
All right.
Holy shit! I can't believe you guys talked about the fucking Holocaust so much. So you know how Thor
What?
has
Never heard of
has a hammer, right?
What are you talking about?
Thor has a hammer.
Huh?
Correct.
Yeah.
And only werewolf people can have the hammer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So one day,
Really strong people.
an alien comes to Earth, and he's a horse alien. He's like a horse-faced alien man, some might say.
Does it. He just
And
horse.
he's picks up the hammer, and it turns out he's werewolf, and he becomes Thor for a while. A horse-faced.
He just becomes an order of God. I
Yeah,
can
he
trust
he
that.
becomes a
That
no.
sounds like.
I think you're making this up.
He's,
Yeah, I believe in this.
he's
100%.
he horse-faced alien man picks up the
What type
hammer.
of horse?
I don't know. He's an alien. He's not an actual horse. So a horse-faced alien man called Beta Ray Bill picks up the hammer and becomes Thor. And basically, he has to give it back, but he gets his own hammer. It's called like Stormbreaker or something. And he's Thor for a while. Like I guess he is still Thor in a way. But,
Okay.
But are you calling me out on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just prove you wrong right now. This is a real one.
Hey.
Beta Ray Bill.
I was just calling you out because you weren't. Oh my god. Holy shit.
I knew it was real.
Oh my
I knew it
fucking
was
God.
real. Yeah, I've seen it before. I've seen this before.
It's a horse-faced alien man who's Thor.
I've seen it before, yeah.
Wait, go back 2 pictures. Why does he have like human like skin tone?
Because I don't know. He's an alien. Aliens can have human skin tone and a
He's
horse
but,
face.
like-
Morphic horse.
Like most of them,
But that was-
he has this horse-like skin.
Is
But
this a furry Thor?
No, he was created before furries existed.
I don't
furries have
know.
always
It's
existed,
existed.
Kyle.
Since the ancient days. It
Um,
started in...
I
Started
think
in medieval Europe.
I might just change the thumbnail of this episode just because we talked for like only 2 minutes about the Guardians. Let's just go into how many ludicrous comic book characters I can create, or are real, and if they are fake or not.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll do a separate episode on it. Let's just call it an episode now because I'm tired and I gotta change the thumbnail on Photoshop later. Yeah. Okay. You want to plug anything before we? I also have to edit this off. Fuck. I actually have to edit this, you guys. Do you think I can get? Hold on. We'll cut it off. You guys want to plug
Today's
anything?
episode has been
Stop,
sponsored
stop,
by
stop.
Audible. Please listen to our comic book readings so we don't have to look at anything.
Anyway, you guys want to plug anything before we go?
I like Doritos Cool Ranch.
No, like you want to plug your like Facebook or Instagram?
I don't want to plug my Facebook or Instagram.
Well, okay. Well, I gotta plug Emilio's because
You know what?
he did the art for the show. Follow Emilio on Instagram at Etzel_Harris. Well, I guess
Follow
it's just
me
Etzel
on
Harris.
Instagram at
Doe Potion number 9.
yeah.
I remember that off the top of my head. Anyway, we'll see you later. We'll see you next week on I guess a less controversial episode, hopefully.
6 million people did not.
Okay.